Got so much stuff. Too many fucking coins. What's going on, guys? Dang, we got 6 people already. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's populating? Run some coins, huh? How y'all feeling this morning? So if I pop this guy out. This is the designer of the Washington, or the White House. The White House, my friends. The White House. Silver dollar right here in the proof strike. That says their proof, right? This is very, very cool. What's up? What's up? What's going on, my friends? How you guys doing? What's up, Jeff? Let's see. The proof on these guys, I think CPG's 45. Usually we do 40 on these. $40. How y'all feeling today, man? Everybody chilling? Rarer silver dollar right there. Proof. 92. 200th anniversary coin. In the proof strike. Silver dollar. We do have some other ones. Let's see. Other ones actually in the boxes. That's the only one I don't have a box with. And like COA and all that kind of stuff. All that fun stuff. So like this Liberty one, this is the only regular like low tier one I have. All the other ones are ones you don't find. And actually you don't really find this one in the proof version. This is the Liberty coin. And this guy has a little frostiness to her. That's for sure. Very beautiful. Needs some love. Box paperwork, all that kind of jazz with it. I don't know about y'all, but I'm a fan. I like the look. Very much so, very much so. Going back in the box. Slow, started from the bottom, now we have. Good, set it aside. Man, we got so much stuff, Chad, we're just going. Alright, let's see what we got. This is the Thomas Jefferson 250th anniversary silver dollar. This is a much rarer one. Like I say, box paperwork. Especially in proof. Uncirculated, you'll find it, but in proof, not so much so. Not so much so. Not so much so. Now, this is like one that I should be running for like $65. Just like, here, let's start at the same price we did the other ones. We'll see if anybody takes care of me or not. We got box paperwork. One of the better ones, 93. The architect of democracy, my friends. Your man, the myth, the hero, right there. And then the Monticello on the reverse. Well, apparently don't got gray sheet, I guess. Alright. Does somebody want all of them? Nobody's got the gray sheet out yet. Alright, let's see. 95 War Battlefield Commemorative. I actually paid up on this one myself because I don't see this one very often either. Some of these 90s years, early 90s years, mid 90s years on the proof strikes are very hard to find. This one I get quite a few people asking me for this, and I never have it, of course. Box paperwork. Yeah, if I had all like that Liberty one and uncirculated, these would all be like $30. Right, chat. But I have better ones, right? I picked better. It's kind of how that goes. I paid for better ones. You want the ones people that are, building these sets are still looking for. You don't want the ones that they see all the time. That's just my thought process anyway. So you got 3 of the rarer ones right there. You've got 4 total. Somebody want all 4 of them? All 4 of them. You get this one. Get this one. This one's actually one of my favorite ones. Jefferson one. And that proof strike. The Battlefield one. Also a very rare one to find. And the Liberty one. And I'm sure you guys know what the Liberty one looks like, except for it's the proof. Okay. 40 a piece is 160. There you take them all, you get a discount. All 4 sets. Or all 4 silver dollars. Commemorative silver dollars. Saving on shipping and tax instead of buying them all separately. Really, chat. What do we want to pay for those, man? Let me see how low you guys are thinking this morning. This is going to be, this is 35 a piece, chat. Literally, can't go wrong with that. Here, and I'll throw in this Geiger. Because y'all need to wake up, bro. Really, bro. Okay, alright. Alright, bye. I guess I'll catch y'all later. Can't even give shit away. Alright. I don't need to give stuff away. That was 4 commemorative silver dollars, 3 of them being better proof ones. All of them being proof ones, but 3 of them being better proof ones that you never see. Ever. When people sell these, they don't sell these ones because they're higher in the gray sheet. They're worth more money. That's another one. Box paperwork. It's 2. The third one. Guys, if I gotta show stuff like 1,500 times. It's like a $65 one. Like any dealer with worth half his soul knows that one's worth like $65. In proof. If they're uncirculated, it's a different story. Liberty coin. Because they minted less of the proof ones. Let me hear it, chat. Less of the proof ones. This is the most common one I have. The Liberty one. It's not as common in the proof. 4 of them. Plus a 5-gram Geiger. $140. How is that not a deal? You don't pay shipping and tax 5 times. It's 5 items. 4 silver dollars and a silver Geiger. 5 items. Again, let's see. Let's see, chat. See if y'all awake or not. I just showed it again. Like I said, I can't give stuff away, chat. What am I making? Like $2 a piece on these, chat? Oh. Oh no. I made 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I might make $10 off y'all, chat. Oh no. Don't do it. It's a ripoff. Yeah. Y'all ain't ready, obviously. I ain't gonna be pulling out DPLs and all this other fucking crazy shit out here. You can't handle regular stuff, bro. I don't have like big stuff though. It's all regular auction stuff today. If you guys want to get into it, we can get into it. But like, the envelope sets, they're all 70s. I believe they're all 70s. There might be a couple 80, like early 80s. I think they're all 70s though. If there's 80s, they're like 80, 81. Those Susan B ones. Yeah, there's a lot of them. Any early MS wheats? There are some around. I have some better date wheats that aren't like MS that are still in these pages. And there's like a mix of dates in these pages. And I know I have some around here. I don't know where they're at the moment, my friend. Unfortunately. There's so much on this table right now. Let me see if any of those pages have like. Yeah, these are all going to be. But there's good dates in here. I mean, there's S mint marks for the 20s. There's, you know what I mean? There's some of your hard 30s dates. There's, you know what I mean? I want to say there was like one coin that I was not in there. I don't remember what date it was, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages here. Yeah, no, I get it. There's some hiding around. If you send me a message, if I find them like later on, I'll get you a group together. Yeah, go to my name. Just send me like a message, say you're looking for those, because I only do that if like specifically somebody's looking for them. So I'll put you to a lot together of the ones I do have. I won't sell them to anybody else. Does that sound good? Because I know I have some. I mean, like there's an actual really nice uh, this is the only one I know where it's at. Actually, not freaking plated, which is really hard to find on these. A nice BU43S right there, So I do have stuff floating around here. It's all kind of hidden. What's on say $8? Yeah, it's hard to find these not plated, guys. Like super hard. I swear. Like I come across a lot of these, and we just take them to the fucking bank if they're plated. Like people don't want them. You want like a real one that actually grades out mint state. Like, this is probably like a 3. Yeah, nothing crazy. Probably like a 6.3 on that. Maybe a 2. She got a little chow wow on her. Yeah, these sets are, what do I do? $12 a piece on these sets. If you buy all of them from me, $10 a piece is like my minimum I sell them for. I've sold so many of those sets. Nobody sells these sets anymore. Nobody sells these sets anymore of these dates because just the freaking pennies in these sets are worth what I'm fucking selling the whole set for, you know. And that's the thing is people are cracking these and grading these nowadays. They're sending them in on box submits and grading the whole fucking set. Yeah, so that's 71. Yeah, so there's a mix of years in there. Mostly all 70s, I believe. All 70s. And I believe there's 16 of them. We could get a recount, but. And I have not gone through them and like looked for, if the nickels have, full lines or if the dimes have full lines. And some of those dates, if you get full, what is it called? Full steps on the nickels on any of those dates, it's money. So that's the thing is that's why, and then the pennies, you need like a 7 red, which as long as they ain't got no hits and they're fresh red, beautiful out the pack, got a good shot at. The dimes, the full bands are usually pretty, you know, kind of scarce, but you can find them in these. Your best chance is finding them in these. Your Susan B's, I believe there is like the 79 in here. I have not checked any of the 79s to see if I think there's a couple in there. Might have a whatever the error is on that year. There's just a lot of potential with these. That's why people don't sell these anymore. Like I don't see any other whatnot channel selling them anymore. You'll see maybe the yellow ones, which have the silver in them, and they're charging a fortune for them. When I first started, those were like, 20, $30. You know, some of those years, like the 64 and stuff like that, like, or like the later years, 63, you know. Um, I mean, even the 62 right is fucking crazy nowadays. Um, I don't know. I'd like to have like a little bit of a rhythm to this. I'd like to sell it in the pattern that I'd like to sell it, but nobody knows the deal if I smacked them in the face. So nobody wants these 4 silver dollars in this Geiger. For cheap as dog shit. Yeah, the silver Geiger got you like $32.50 a piece at 140. Like I say, you're getting like two $65 proof commemorative dollars, one $40 one, and this one doesn't have the box, so we'll say it's $40, but it is a better one if it had everything. It is like a $60 one if it had everything, plus this Geiger for 140. Would we like to look at them again? I mean, I thought everybody kind of saw what it was. Somebody turn this Geiger up. Still a Geiger though, I guess. So there's your first one. That's your most common one I have, the Liberty, but you don't normally see it in proof. The proof, all these ones, so like you would sell, say, the regular one for $30, and you would sell the proof one for $40. That's there's a difference in price, if you have the uncirculated or the proof. They minted less of the proofs. That's one of them. Here's number 2. This one's a rare one, the 95 Civil War Battlefield. Everybody wants this one. These are like $65 gray sheet or something in the proof. You guys are still sleeping on it. What it is in this lot. Literally probably what I paid for it. I'm not getting these for like cheap or anything. Nobody's like throwing these to me and be like, here it is for free. Like, box paperwork. And then I've got this one, the Thomas Jefferson. This is also a rare one to find in proof. Also like $60 gray sheet. And the only one I don't have box and paperwork for, this guy, which is the guy that created the White House, guys. Like, designed the White House, my friends. Proof version of that coin. All 4 of those silver dollars, plus this Geiger, your total's going to be like $32.50 a piece for these. You're getting the guy, at this price right here. And I don't make a cent. I just had this from last week, so literally I'm just padding it with money that should be profit from last week, but I guess not. Now it's just a giveaway. Not cheap enough, huh? What y'all think these should go for melt? Y'all sell the proof ones for melt? That's what y'all do. How y'all make any money, bro? That's what y'all do. You sell all the best ones for melt, all the lowest mintage ones. You're like, the rarer, the more meltier I want to sell it at. Is that, the rarer, the closer to melt you want to be? That's backwards, These melt for like 28 a piece, chat. With what silver's at right now. I just ran them for $32.50 a piece. And you could have paid shipping and tax on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items, but you're only paying shipping and tax once. Because I'm not one of those sellers that's going to be like, no, I can't bundle stuff. No, it's got to go all individual. You got to pay shipping and tax every time. We don't do that. We could. I mean, we can. Is that what y'all want? I'll run them individually, but I ain't gonna be doing no 32.50. That was a that's a bundle deal. We can't even get past the easiest lot of the show. It's insanity. Y'all want the whole tape? I got 2 grand worth of stuff out here. Y'all just want it all? We'll just call it a quit. I'll just show everything. And I'll just run it all to one person. Is that? I guess that's what we'll do. Huh? Nobody buys silver. Huh? If you don't buy silver, this ain't the shit, bro. I don't have any gold. You want gold? Y'all don't buy gold, bro. Well, you not for a fair price anyway. Y'all be wanting gold at like 80% of melt. That's why you never see any gold in my show, because every time I try it, y'all want to offer 80% of melt and shit for like MS-70 graded fucking coins and shit. Y'all wonder why, you know what I mean? Why I struggle and shit. Y'all wonder. I wonder why. It's just me, yo. I mean, it's just me. Yeah, it's hard, bro. It's real hard to sell any gold on here. It really is. Yeah, I get it, bro. I get it. It's it's. I mean, it's. I wish I could. I wish I could, and I'm not looking to make a lot of money on coins either. Like when I at a fair price to where I know I can make just a little margin on it. That's the point, man. The whole business overall just makes a certain margin. Um, it may look like I make a lot of money with how much I sell, coin wise in the stream, but you don't think about what actually, you know, what I'm actually taking out of that, what actually is getting paid to me. Um, it's not a whole lot. Most of it goes to the boss. I partner with a shop. All these coins came from that shop, you know. Uh, yeah, it's not just the fees. It's I have to buy the product. I'm not like I've been doing this for 3 years on here, every week, and we sell everything. Like there has never been like a week where I didn't sell everything for 3 years, and it's just what I do. But that puts me in the position that I have to re up within a week, right? Um, and sometimes I get a lot of stuff like I did this time. Like I have a hell of amount of fucking stuff. I got way too many fucking coins. But sometimes I don't get a lot of stuff, right? It just is what it is. Um, I got a crazy one for y'all. Go look up 19020 in PL and DPL and look at the coins. And then come back and I'll show you the coin I have. Anybody want like a? Oh yeah, do still have a toner. So I built this toner set over here with all natural toners. That's in this weight Raymond board. Um, this was a coin that essentially was going to be a pick for that, but there was a coin that overcame it because I wasn't sure. Like I know this toned like this in the flip. That wasn't the question. The other coin that I had came fresh out of a mint set, so and was naturally toned from the mint set. So I kind of picked it over this one. But I have also this one is kind of purple. Also, this is where it came from. I have this nice steely that's actually not plated. A couple other toned up early nickels. I have not checked them for like full steps. Some of them may have full steps. Run this little lot right here. The toner usually I get a little money on them, like $30. We'll say $20 for all this, and just see if we can get somebody to actually support the stream a little bit here and get a beautiful toner and some other nice coins. This coin right here is worth fucking $20. Unplated steel cent, mint state. Yeah, don't find those. 43S. And then a beautiful natural toner right there, baby. 74 Philly. Beautiful colors. I don't know. Y'all ain't ready, I guess. Y'all just ain't ready, bro. I don't know, bro. This gonna be the week that nothing sells. This gonna be the 1 week out of 3 years that no, it ain't gonna be, because I'm too dedicated for that bullshit. Dedication, chat. Everybody wants to sell on whatnot. Nobody really understands. Nobody really understands till you're in the midst of it, and it's just you, and you're doing it all, boy. It's all you. It's all on you, buddy. I do have an ADS. That's definitely deep mirrors. We can look at this guy outside of here too. Give you all an idea. Good Lord, you're seeing my face 20 inches away. Anybody buy those? Has the right chatter pattern. It's one thing people don't learn. How much dye, see all the dye polish. People don't learn actually what a deep mirror proof lake's supposed to look like. And then they wonder why these sellers on here are selling them stuff that's, and then they wonder why it's not what it's supposed to be when they grade it. You got to know how to look at the coins yourself, chat. Right? That's a fantastic coin. 4 DPL, 550 PCGS would be the price on that. And if anybody's looking for a 020 that's DPL, hit me up, because I think I have one. And it's going to be big bucks, because they're very rare and very scarce, unlike this coin. Anybody have an offer on that? ADS deep mirrors. Super deep. Super nice cameo. Super nice coin. I get a lot of ones in that are like on that borderline of PL, but to get the mirrors that you need, chatter pattern that you need for a deep mirror, I just don't see them very often. I was lucky enough to have what was it last week, a 83 DPL. And lucky enough to find this one this week too. Of course, I paid up for these. I didn't get these for cheap. But yeah, here's the 020. And keep in mind on this one, you never see any mirrors on this coin. This is not a coin that like comes with mirrors at all or a cameo at all. Like they did not purposefully make this a PL or a DPL at all. You're not supposed to have a mirror field on the 020 at all. And the photos of the PLs and the DPLs on PCGS's system kind of show you that they just don't come with mirror-like fields or a cameo at all. You see how on that back it's really not that strong, but that's strong enough for a DPL on a 020. This actually might be real fucking money, bro. We might not even show that anymore. That might just be going in my, because I've never seen one that nice on that date. It's a super rare date. I can bring it up for y'all and show y'all like what, you know, what that coin, you know, normally looks like. It's normally just uncirculated. That's it. No proof like, no mirrors, nothing. Is how that coin's supposed to. And my phone's still trying to wake me up. Alright, so of course we all know what a normal, MS coin looks like, right? Of course, no mirrors, no nothing, right? So this is 020, right? Let's go and let's bring up the proof like first so I can show y'all what that looks like. It actually looks the fucking same as the damn deep mirrors on these. See, there's a proof like. Basically looks uncirculated. The other ones also are the same way. Like that, I think that's the most contrast you get on the PL. And then deep mirrors. And there's only like 3 or 4 of them with photos in the system because they're just so rare. But I'll show you all the DPL ones. So here's a DPL. Also, like that one right there, I think that's one of the highest grade ones. That's a 5 DPL. Don't really look at in that photo. Maybe it looks better in hand. But let's look at some other photos here. How do I do that? More images. More images. Yeah, I think that's like the deepest mirror you get on the 020. Like, if that's the case, the coin I have sitting over there might be fucking. Yeah, that's top pop right there. That's a 65 DPL. That's like a $13,000 coin. 64 plus. That one looks a little better. That one looks closer to mine. Ooh. And then there's your 3 DPL. I mean, that don't even look barely. So y'all get the gist of what I'm saying, right? Just super rare to have mirrors on a 020 at all. And so this is DPL, right? So in DPL, just a 64 is $2,700. And then starts jumping. 64 plus is 5,700. 65 is 13.5. This I don't know what web chat. You guys are just out of it today, huh? Nobody's got any money today? Been working on this board for a while. This board's got some money in it. Trying to see the best way to show this to y'all. Both of those middle ones got money color on them in that top row. So you got uncirculated coins on the top. You got a proof set there in the middle. And you've got a special mint set down there on the bottom. And all the toners you see in this are all natural toners that came out of sets. Except for the two. That's got like some purple toning to it. Your 32 Philly on your Washington. That's 66 probably. That's probably your most expensive coin in here. You know, just coin wise. Yeah, that's a hefty set. Y'all don't want that, right? Y'all wouldn't want that, right? I do have some other uncirculated walkers. I have a lot of them. All of them have like some tone to them. There's that one that I really like, the nice gentle kind of amber tone to that. This one that's got a little bit of. Let's go through these one by one. You got this guy, 37. So just a little bit of book tone. This guy, that's another dark one. Really actually do like this coin. And then this one that I think is artificial, but it is still an uncirculated coin. I just didn't have any coin dip. So, well, these other ones are legit. That one I know something's up with that. Something's up with that. And then I've got this cool round. I guess I could sell this with these other silver dollars and the silver dollar lot. This is actually not Franklin Mint. I couldn't figure out what mint this one was because it looks different than the Franklin Mint one. Franklin Mint did a set just like this. But this is not them. And those are already rare, so I imagine this is pretty rare. It's got beautiful rainbow toning at the bottom. And I got it marked with 45 bucks. It's a 1 ounce round. Like I say, I got those that deep mirror proof like ADS. I've got all these sets. I've got all these silver dollars. I've got these are fucking cool as shit. I've got these huge. These are fucking enormous, bro. Like I don't know, 5 ounce, 10 ounce. I don't fucking know. They're fucking huge. Pieces from the Franklin Mint. These calendar art medals. I'm actually super excited about those because I've got like 2 of the rarest ones. And then the 2 other ones are your you know, general regular ones that just are calendars and the designs are on the outside. There's only a couple of these that they did that they have like a full on design like that. And these all have COAs and everything with them, which is interesting also. The rarer 2 are like $60 to $100 on eBay, and the other 2 are $30 a piece. Is the lowest price I saw on them. Oh, I got this. This was minted at the Franklin Mint, or the die was created at the Franklin Mint, and they minted somewhere around 1,300 and some change of these. This is like 1.3 ounces, 999 fine silver. This is Richard III, right? So the story on these is they minted 1,300 and some change of these at the Franklin Mint, and then they sent the die to Great Britain, and they minted the other 800. This is the serial number is within those other 800 because it's 1,800 and some change. So this was one of the 800 minted in Great Britain. These are like, I don't know, $200 on eBay. I'm trying to figure it all out. I mean, what do we do over here? Very rare piece. Only one I've ever seen. One of 800 minted in Great Britain. 1,300 and change were minted over here in the States at the Franklin Mint. Franklin Mint made the die. I believe the actual year it was made is on here, 72. Yep. These are, you know, these sell for $200 on eBay. Not asking, these sell for $200 on eBay. And I've never actually seen one of the ones that's so 1,300 and some change of them were minted here in the States at the Franklin Mint, and then the dies were sent to Great Britain, and they made another 800. So this is part of the 800 made in Great Britain. I've never seen those for sale, so maybe they're worth a little more. I don't know, but this is a $200 item, chat. 1.3 ounces. Rare, low mintage. King Richard, the phony king of England, right? What year was he king? 1483. 1483 to 85. And this is fine silver. It is marked 999 fine silver. Even though it's got like the pig with the with the tongue sticking out. That's kind of cool. That's they're making fun of King Richard, right? They only minted so 13 plus 8 9 10 11. So they minted like 2,100 of these total between the 1,300 and change ones they did in the U.S. and the 800 they did in the U.K. All right, so now we've got like 6 ounces of silver in this lot over here. I don't know what y'all want, bro. Y'all are quieter than the fucking mouse, bro. Y'all are quieter than a mouse, bro. I appreciate y'all coming by either way, bro. You guys are awesome. As I always say, you guys are awesome. You guys are, y'all take care of me for the most part, bro. I know I might seem like I'm complaining sometimes. I'm just bullshitting with y'all, bro. I gotta sell these coins, right? I gotta make it happen. It's just me, bro. Right? So don't ever feel like I'm picking on y'all, bro. I'm not picking on y'all. I'm definitely not. I love y'all. Y'all are my people, bro. So just know I wouldn't be where I'm at if it wasn't for y'all. Just know that. Just know I wouldn't be 8 years sober. I wouldn't, I wouldn't be a part of my son's life. I wouldn't be have my own business. I wouldn't be, you know, selling $150,000 worth of coins a year. I wouldn't be, I wouldn't be any of that chat without y'all. So I hope y'all know that I am very grateful. Guess we'll run some stuff individually since nobody wants a bundle deal or anything. I assume. Guess I do a giveaway or something. I don't know, bro. I can't even run 1 ounce of silver. Vintage. Rare with toning. I can't even sell this. That's crazy. Nobody thinks that's cool. Franklin Mint made a set of these with all the states. This is not from Franklin Mint. This is a different design. If you look at the two designs, they're very different. I'm not sure what Mint did this. I wasn't able to figure it out from my research, but I imagine it's rarer than the Franklin Mint one because I couldn't find any of them. Um, I mean, it's got this beautiful like rainbow toning coming in, legit rainbow toning coming in. Every color of the rainbow down there. It's 1 ounce, 999 fine silver. Made in 1987, vintage. I'm asking $40, chat. $40. What do we sell regular rounds for right now? Like $36. What's silver at today, chat? 33, 34. So nobody's willing to pay $6 premium for beautiful toning and super low vintage. Okay, well, we'd just sell it as a regular round then, I guess. Silver's at 36. Oh my fucking god, bro. Thank you. I appreciate that crazy. Because I didn't check before the show, of course. That's insane. You guys don't want this for melt? Like what kind of world are we living in, bro? Where y'all have gotten so spoiled that melt on this is not a good deal. Yeah, under melt is not a good deal. How fucking spoiled are we? Oh my god, bro. That blows me to the fucking moon, bro. That blows me away. And so when I was running all that other stuff fucking super cheap earlier and nobody bid, when I bundled it all together, that's okay. All right. I mean, I guess I'll catch y'all later. I mean, Melt's 3616. I just ran it under Melt. Nobody swiped. Fucking dumbass shit, bro. I don't know. I don't know, bro. This world don't make no sense no more. This app don't make no sense. Everybody on here thinks they're a dealer. Everybody on here thinks they deserve like a dealer that dealers work 20, 30 years for. You know, they think they should get a better deal than them. It's insane. Oh no, not like. Don't ever take me the wrong way, guys. I'm never picking on anybody individually. I do need to specify that sometimes because I do pick on Whatnot quite a bit. But I'm picking on Whatnot as a whole. I'm not picking on anybody individually. You may not be that person, and if you're not, then great. That means you're smart. All right. Uh, yeah. So, but from what I see, for the most part, is what I'm speaking from. I mean, I used to sell vintage rounds 3 years ago when I started on Whatnot, when silver was only what 16 an ounce, 18 an ounce. I used to sell this same item for $40 3 years ago, and nobody complained. Good reviews because that's what it was worth. That's what they sold for on eBay also 3 years ago when silver was at like $16 to $18 an ounce. And now I can't even get melt for this same item. That just shows, a level of change. At least we'll say that. Good grab on that giveaway. I'd love to run some giveaways for you guys and have a show, but if we can't even sell a freaking round for melt, that's a vintage round with beautiful toning. I don't know what we're doing here. Also, this isn't the Franklin Mint one. They made a whole set of these, all the different states at Franklin Mint. This is not the Franklin Mint one. The design is totally different if you actually look at them. I couldn't figure out what mint it was, but I know I couldn't find it, so that means it's rare. Um, yeah, I ran it at $36. I mean, that melts 36.14 right now. It's 1 ounce 999 fine. It's marked on the edge, I believe. Yeah. Oh no, it's marked right here. Maybe everybody just don't have any money at all. Let's see if they can buy a. I didn't tone this. Somebody toned this. I paid $10 for it, so I'm losing, I don't know, $2.50 just to run this. All right, chat. I mean, I don't know what y'all want me to do for you. I really don't. Y'all want rarer stuff? Is that what we want? We want like DPL Morgans. We want like super rare silver. We want that kind of stuff. I mean, what do we want? I know, bro. Like, I don't even know what people are doing, bro. Acting like I don't even know what world they're living in right now. What about this super rare piece made by the Franklin Mint? 1.3 ounces of silver. Richard III. Made in 72. The die was made in 72, right? They made 1,300 and some change of these at the Franklin Mint, and then they sent the die to Great Britain, and they finished the mintage off with 800 more coins. This is from the mintage from Great Britain because it's number 1828. So this is from the lower mintage end. This came from Great Britain, and this is like $200 on eBay. It's $200 sold comps. I don't know if the Great Britain one's worth more. That's just what the other one sold for. I wasn't really checking the serial numbers. Hey, I appreciate that, Crazy. I appreciate that. Any help helps, guys. I appreciate y'all. 100%. It's $200 on eBay, on Fleabay, where you're not even guaranteed to get your items. It's $200 on there. People are dropping their fucking whole bank account on Fleabay, and it's less than half the fucking price on over here on Whatnot because y'all didn't even pay me half the price. What's the offer on this? Because we take offers also, unlike any other streamer on Whatnot, apparently. Guys, I've got like fucking an insane amount of fucking coinage, an insane amount of coins. I have an insane amount of coins. Does anybody buy coins on Whatnot? Is there anybody? Anyone? Does anyone buy coins on Whatnot anymore? Because I ain't had a problem for 3 years. I don't see why this week when silver's at 36 fucking dollars an ounce, why there's a big issue. Gold and silver going to the moon, everybody taking a nap again, like always. I've got 4 of these rare commemorative silver dollars, ones you never see. I have 4 of these rare commemorative proof, not the uncirculated, the proof silver dollars. I will bundle them all together if anybody is interested. He says I'm awake. Yeah, I hope so, bro. I hope somebody's awake because I'd love to give somebody a deal. That would be fantastic. And I'll bundle all 4 of these together. I'll give you a stellar ass deal, and I'll throw a 5 grand Geiger on top. So you'll basically be getting these melt at like $28 a piece, but these are not $28 coins. This is like $60 gray sheet for this one. Super rare commemorative dollar. Got to get straight to the point, right? Beautiful, beautiful box paperwork. That's just one of the ones you're getting. The only one that doesn't have box and paperwork is that first one I showed you. All right. That's 2 of them. Y'all ready? We're building up. We're building up to it. That's 2 of them. This is 3 of them. This is also another one that's like $60 gray sheet. Very rare. Box and paperwork. Civil War battlefield. Very rare in the proof. Don't find it. You find certain ones of these all the time, and other ones you never find them. You're like, where'd they go? Where'd they all go? Who's got them all? But they only made so many of them. That's the problem. Is if people are collecting these, which they are, there's only so many to go around. That's the problem with everything. All right, And then the only one that's not rare, this is the only one that's not rare, but it's actually rare in this strike, is the Liberty one. I'm sure y'all have seen this one before, the Liberty one, but this is the proof strike. Okay, so I've got 4 of them. Okay, give me a second. Let me get through this and we'll run it real quick. We'll see if we can get this show going. So we've got 4 of them, all proof. 3 of them super rare ones, like $60 a piece gray sheet. One of them being like a $40 one, $45 one. We're going to run all of these plus this at $140. That averages you at to like $32.50 a piece. It's pretty much a no-brainer. No, not at the moment, my friend. Not at the moment. Guys, melt is $28. These are the proof ones. And you're getting this 5-gram Geiger on top. And you're not paying shipping and tax 5 times. Like every other stream and whatnot. Yeah, I don't know what y'all want, bro. I don't know what y'all want from me. We add that round in too. Anybody interested in? What if we add in 6 uncirculated walkers? What if we add in that other coin that was $200 on eBay? Y'all interested then? What if we add in the deep mirror proof light? What if we add in all these sets? What if we add in all these other silver dollars over here? These like dollars in the brown boxes. What if we add in my whole Wait Raymond set that I put together that's all toned naturally from sets I broke out? Holy fucking Christ, bro. The most shit I've ever had in a stream ever, and you guys are acting like I ain't got nothing. Okay. Alright, bro. I'll catch y'all later, I guess. I'm not going to waste my time on here if nobody's got any money to spend. Like, I know how it is. I know how it works on here. It must be one of those days. It's all good. Sometimes y'all get like this when silver goes up. I don't quite know why, but sometimes y'all get like this. And then I'm still running the shit at the same price I was last week and the year before and 3 years ago when silver was at like $18 an ounce. I ain't changed my prices at all in like 3 years. I don't get it. But that's part of doing this for a long time. You start to see patterns, and sometimes it just doesn't make any logical sense at all. And that's just, I mean, I'm one of those people that search for logic and things. So it's sometimes if you guys see me struggling with that, that's what it is. I am autistic, so I struggle with that. Like if it logically doesn't make sense, then I'm just like, what? Oh, what's up, buddy? What's up, Pedro? Man, trying to run some deals for you guys, man. I appreciate y'all coming. Yeah, trying to run it, bro. Trying to get these proof rare from them dollars out of here for cheap. I got 3 of the rare ones. Ones you never see. 2 of them got boxing paperwork. That one doesn't. Yeah, I love these. I don't see some of these a lot. So this one, that's this guy. I've never had one of these. This is the guy that designed the White House. So like when it's one that I've never seen before, after doing this for 3 years or never have sold to you guys, I pick them up because I've had a lot of them and I've sold a lot of them. So if I haven't had one before, that usually means it's harder to find. This is also one right here I've never seen. This is the Civil War Battlefield one, 95 proof. Oh, like this lot right here? I'm doing this all as a lot, like super cheap. Like these melt for $28 or something, but the proof ones are worth like 45 gray sheet minimum. That's for like the Liberty one I have, which is the common one. That's proof also. I'm doing these for like it's 4 of them, 4 silver dollars, plus this 5 gram Geiger for 140. That puts you at $32.50 a piece. That's literally like uber freaking cheap. I don't even think I got this stuff that cheap. Definitely not with this Geiger. This Geiger came from last week, so this actually should be profit for me, but it's going to just be extra on for y'all. If you want me to show all of them too, I can show all of them. I mean, I've got so much stuff, guys, like that. I've got like way too much stuff. Way too much stuff. So if y'all can help me out at all, I'd deeply appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, I can't be any cheaper than $32.50 a piece on. The 2 of those actually gray sheet for $60. 2 of those silver dollars in that lot. So I mean, I can't really be. I should be 120. I should be 180. 180 plus 10. I should be 190 on that lot. Like, easy. I'm just trying to get the show running, trying to get shit going on here. Try and get it moving, bro. I appreciate you, Pedro. That's a fucking steal of a deal. Wow, that's a cool error. Dude, I'm literally running a stream and watching fucking coins on YouTube. I'm a little too addicted, huh? We all think, chat. Nah, thank you, buddy. That's a great pickup. That's a fucking stellar lot. Stellar lot. And I did not tone this, but somebody toned this for sure. That Geiger, where they put it somewhere crazy, like in their hot car. But it is a 5 gram Geiger. Hollow looks good. All right, let's get you marked up here. I got this. We got a new marker today. I think we had stickers. Where are my stickers at? Start trying to sticker stuff up. And now the stickers are gone. Alright. Throw it in an envelope for you. Do it that way. More stuff anyway. Number 1 for Pedro. The steal of the century. The first auction of the show and the end auction of the show. I'm telling y'all. They're always a steal. There you go. Got that. Alright, these are really cool, chat. I don't know if there's something that you guys might be interested in, but these are uber cool. These are like, I don't know, they're probably like, they feel like they're 10-ounce pieces. These are like 10-ounce pieces, I believe. They are Franklin Mint 77, and they are calendar pieces. They're super thick. I believe they are marked with information on them. These are all mint sets. They're all 70s. They're all 70s, I believe. Those usually I do 12 if I sell them individually. I believe if there's any 80s, they're only the early ones with the Susie B's. But usually, and all of them have their 2 sets that they should. I usually do 12, but I would do 10 if you bought them all. I think I have 16 of them. So it'd be 160 for all of them, I believe. We can recount them if you would like. and I can show you what years. I got 71, 73, 80, so that like that one would have your Susie B's. Which those Susie B's are probably worth fucking 20 a piece, or 10 a piece these days. Let's see, so 79 might have the whatchamacallit in there. I haven't searched none of these for arrows, but there is the 75, that's a rare year. There was one 75 that I took out of here that had toners in it that went in my board back there. And I have the rest of this set just showing 74, 73, some repeats, 74. Some of these, there's one envelope in here that's destroyed. 79, 78, 78, 77, 76, 76, 77, and 72. And let me give them a count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right. Yeah, it's a great deal. These are worth keeping because nobody sells these anymore. They grade them all. I mean, these are like a lot of the coins in these are gradable. I really should start keeping some of them that I get because we've been getting lucky with getting so many of them. Nobody else on Whatnot really runs these. They're like putting them in their buy it now for $20 if they have them. Max, you know what I mean? Max are worth 12. You know, like that's I've sold them for 12 individually. You know, for years and years. But usually, if I bundle, especially like that many, 10 is 10 is just to give y'all a little bit of room there. You're getting them under gray sheet. Great pickup, buddy. Need another big envelope for you. I need 2 envelopes. Batteries. And there's probably full steps you can look for in those. You get full steps on any of the nickels, full bands on the dimes. I believe if you get 67 reds on the pennies are worth good money, which I've had it happen straight out the pack like that very easily. If they don't have any hits and they're nice and red, you know. It's number 2. Those calendar ones I was showing. They have different designs. So on these, most of them have a design like this on both sides where there's a calendar. Those ones are like $30 on eBay. But the ones where one side has like a full design like this, made by an artist, these are like $60 to $100 on eBay. This one's like $100 one. I think that's one of the best ones in this set. And then I have the Aztec. They're like $60 on eBay. Like I say, these are like 10 ounce coppers. They're made by the Franklin Mint, have COAs, numbered, all that kind of jazz, beautiful boxes. And then these are the 2 that are like 30 on eBay. Both sides is going to have like a calendar design. But they've got designs all around. I can see why people like the other ones better. Oh, this one's actually cool. So actually, I have 3 that are cool. I have 3 that are like $60 ones, and one that's like a $30 one. I would do them as a lot, all 4 of them. $160, that's 40 a piece. If anybody wants to steal them. you're getting 3 of the $60 to $100 ones on eBay, and one of the $30. The lowest price on the regular ones are $30. And the minimums on those better 3 are like $60 is the minimum. But I've seen $100 sold comps on them, especially that double face one. 160. You like the Aztec one? Yeah, I could run just one if you want it, Pedro. Oh wow, it's got the cool like dinosaurs and shit on the back. That's tough. Yeah, these are sick, man. I've never seen these before. I was hyped as shit to grab these up. I was like, oh yeah, fucking sweet. Great pickup, Pedro. So the other 3, one of them being a cheaper one, and the other 2 being better ones. $100 if somebody wants the other 3. Lower the price by 20 there for y'all. Unlocking silver. Y'all take care or take advantage of those tiers too, guys. I did change some things about those to where it makes it easier for y'all to go higher in the tiers quicker than last season. 3 pick up. Pedro gonna have a nice box for him. $100 the last 3, chat. It's like what? 32.50 a piece, 33.50 a piece, something like that. This is like a $60 to $100 one on eBay. Vintage one. Just like the vintage round, like this guy. Yeah, oh yeah, this guy. This is just a nice vintage round. Bicentennial. So Franklin Mint made a set of these where it was every state. This is from 87. This is vintage. Some beautiful toning coming in. This is not Franklin Mint though. It has a different design than the Franklin Mint ones. I wasn't able to find what mintage this was, but apparently it's rare since I couldn't find it. This I'm just asking. I'm going to start it at 36. 36.14 is melt right now on an ounce. So we'll start it at that. I'm really looking for 40. But we'll let y'all have some fun on her. Beautiful silver round. And it is on the edge, the serial number is marked, so it is serialized. Any world silver? I may have a little bit in this box. Over here, I got like a hell of amount of like world coins over here that are like every single country in the world over here in this one box that I really haven't fully gone through yet. And then I also had this one that's super rare. This is 1.3 ounces. This is designed by the Franklin Mint. This is King Richard III. So the story on this one, this is made in 72. The die was made by the Franklin Mint. They made 1,300 and some change of these at the Franklin Mint, and then they sent the die to Great Britain, and they finished off the mintage with another 800. This is part of the Great Britain mintage. It's number 1,800 and some change. So this is part of the Great Britain mintage. These are like $200 on eBay. So I'm asking $100 on it. Try to give somebody a deal there at the end. Both of them. You're getting a $200 1.3 ounce super rare Franklin Mint. Phony King of England right there, Richard III. And you're getting a 1 ounce with beautiful toning, bicentennial, numbered, serialized, Pennsylvania. Both of them, 1.2 ounces, 1 ounce. Or 1.3 ounces, actually, this one. Guys, it's like $200 on eBay. I don't know if the ones from Great Britain, like the ones minted there, are worth any more. I'd imagine so, but I didn't go that deep. That's offering, this is 36 mil right now. So that was offering this at like 67 bucks. All y'all gotta say is rerun it, chat. Anybody interested in this deep mirror proof like ADS that I have over here? I have a 020 also, but I think I'm gonna be keeping that because it's like a lot of money. But I do have this. Super mirrors on this bad boy. Damn, that's my face like fucking 20 inches away. That's insane, bro. It's probably 4 DPO on this 550 PCGS. Anybody got an offer? Shoot an offer out. If not, I don't mind keeping it. Nobody wanted these other 3 of these really cool guys, man. I mean, these are fucking cool as shit, bro. That's one of the regular ones. And these are cool as fuck. This is like a goddess here of knowledge, I believe. I don't remember his name, but it's in the paperwork. That one's like $100 on eBay. $60 to $100 on eBay. These are like 10 ounces. They are marked on the side, like I say. Probably got a serial number and all that kind of jazz. This one's $60 to $100 on eBay. So you got 120 there minimum on eBay. And then this one's minimum 30 on eBay. This is one where not as cool a design, just two-sided calendars on both sides. These are the ones that are the cheapest ones. So you got 150 on eBay right there. I mean, I can add these silvers in too if somebody wants to lot all that up. Do one massive little lot there. Anybody interested in that? I've also got a couple of these. I've got 3 of these, I believe. We can bundle up some stuff, guys, that would it actually makes less for me to ship and it costs y'all less. Oh, this one's actually got a bullseye. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate you and Pedro very much. Very much so. I believe he's been through. He was in came through last week too, so I appreciate him very much. Anybody that's a repeat customer of mine, I try to hook y'all up the most. You know what I mean? I try to bless y'all the most. So if there's something that you guys want, that actually somebody that's been buying from me or somebody that's new, even if you're new and you talk to me, bro, I'm very easy to work with. I'm not here to gouge anybody. I'm not here to make a fortune. I'm just here to sell this stuff, flip it, and we move to the next lot. It's as simple as that. Our margins are somewhere around 30%, and we more make that on the bigger, nicer coins, the stuff that we don't come across very often, right? Small stuff like this, I might make 2%, you know, 10% on a good day. We'll say 20% on a good day. Yeah. And it's fun though. I love it. I love being on here. I love the people. I think it's so awesome that this is a possibility, that there's people on here 24/7 that are interested in what I'm interested in and that appreciate the coin hobby just as much as I do. And I think that's important. Um, it's important to not, yes, I'm a seller and money, I do this for a living. So, yes, money is important. But at the same time, what's really important is the hobby and giving back to the hobby and saving coins that I believe need to be saved. A lot of stuff gets melted these days. So when I see stuff like this, I pick it up. When I see rarities that, maybe somebody might melt, I grab them up. That's part of just saving things for the hobby. Um, I've also got this lot of walkers with a couple of some tone in there. Like this one I like. It's got a nice envelope tone. Some of them just kind of got a sporadic little tone to them. They're all uncirculated though. I've got 6 of those also. Maybe we could run the 6 of them. The 3 of those big guys left. Let's get a little more light on these. 43, that's the most common year there. This is my favorite one. I love, love, love this toning on this coin. Just nice golden tone. This one I believe to be artificial though. All those other ones are just book toning, but this one I think is artificial. If this was real, I would be surprised, but it's still a nice uncirculated coin, so we'll give it a pass. So we got 6 of those. How about the 6 of those? The 3 of these 10-ounce super cool pieces. I appreciate you, buddy. This guy, and all 3 of the Ikes. What y'all got on that, chat? Not enough, right? Not enough. Oh, here. If somebody buys these 3 for 100, I'll throw in these other bicentennials that are like $10 a piece. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So there you go. So now you're getting 150 on eBay plus another $50 in value. So you're getting $200 in value easily for $100. There you go. Make that easy. Make it easy on y'all. That is for all 3 of these guys. Plus these 5 sets right here. These are all government mint or U.S. mint bicentennial tokens. $5 to $10 a piece. I don't know what else to do to spice that deal up, chat. Are we serious? We only got one buyer today? Only one person can buy stuff? Did anybody have an offer on that DPL Morgan? Not worth anything? Just a $550 PCGS coin, not worth nothing? It certainly is early. I usually do better early, though. Usually the earlier the better. But I guess I got on too late, actually. I probably should have got on earlier. I wish I could do night streams. I live with family, so it's kind of hard for me to do night streams. But one day, if we get there, chat, one day, y'all keep supporting me. One day we'll get there. I guess we can run another giveaway since we finally figured them out. Oh, did you? Awesome. How'd you do? All right last night? Usually the night ones aren't too bad. Right now everything's high too, so I mean, awesome. I'm glad. I'm very glad. I think it's good to get more. The more sellers, the better, man. I don't see anything wrong with more sellers because we need them to be weeded through and all of us good people to stay, stay behind. The good thing that I heard was like the past 6 months they've been going after bad sellers, and the next 6 months they're going to be going after bad buyers, which I thought was just, oh, thank the Lord Jesus. People that are scamming, on either side of the tracks. Um, oh yeah, I love whatnot, bro. It's like I say, sometimes I might sound like I'm complaining, but that's really because I have to sell this stuff so we can get more. It's really all for y'all, bro. I'm only complaining for really y'all in the future. I want to have more for you guys. I want to be able to have like everything y'all want. One day. I want to be able to be like, come on here, and y'all be like, I want this, I want that, and I want to be able to do that for y'all. I'm just not there, bro. Like I say, I'm just not there. I partner with 2 shops. I go to what shows I can go to. I don't buy anything to sell from Whatnot on Whatnot. All this stuff is procured locally. Eventually, I'd like to start buying local collections, which will help quite a bit, but we're just not there yet. And we started from the bottom, so we got to do what we got to do, right? I've got this super nice board back here with a lot of high value coins in it. It's kind of hard for me to show it though. But look at the toning on those 2 coins right there. Those came right out of a mint set, like that money colors on those reverses, boy. But we've got like envelope tone Unk 36 in there. We've got a 32 that's got some purple toning to it, or a 32 on the Washington first year. Things like MS66, probably. It's fucking stellar. The first row there are all uncirculated ones that I picked out all different dates. And then this down here is actually a 64 proof set that came right out of the set like this with that toning on that half. The nickel's actually purple. We can't really see it in this light, but the nickel's totally purple. And both sides. And you got some blue on the dime, purple on the nickel. And then this bottom set has the toning on that half right out of the set. This is actually a special mint set at the bottom. So that was all put together by me. I believe the 32 and a 65 is 300. So 66 would be a lot of money, but so that coin's minimum like 150. Got like 60 on this beautiful one. Those 2 toners. I don't know. This whole set, I'm probably asking like 300 if somebody wants it. I think that's very fair, and it's on a weight Raymond board too, which these boards are super rare. Wade Raymond designed these, I think, in 1959. So before Dansko, before Whitman. So whenever I find these, I grab these up, bro. These are my favorite. Oh yeah, and then this penny, bro. I don't think I've ever seen a penny that magenta colored. I was very, very astonished by that uncirculated penny right there. I'll run it if somebody wants it. $300 Bible. All natural set toners. All natural set toners. These two rows are actually right out of sets. That top row I put together because you got a 36, a 32, two I think 74Ds I believe, and then whatever this guy is 73S. Oh, did you get the giveaway? Oh, awesome, buddy. I'm glad. I'm glad I'm able to do that for y'all now. I really am. Nobody's got an offer on this, obviously, deep mirror proof like Morgan here. It's got the right chatter pattern and all, bro. That's one thing people need to learn when they're looking for deep mirrors is it's all about that chatter pattern. I mean, it's about the mirrors too, but it's about that chatter pattern. There's going to be a lot more chatter on a deep mirror proof like than there is on a regular proof like. A lot more. Regular proof likes usually have very minimal chatter and they're going to be graded like a normal coin would be graded. A deep mirror proof like, you can have a lot more chatter. Like this is still probably a 64 even with all that chatter. It's 550 PCGS, so I should be selling this for half of that price for all 275. Like I was asking 300. If anybody's got an offer, feel free to throw it out. I've also got an 020 that's going to be deep mirror also, but I don't think I can sell that because I need to grade it first because apparently they're worth a fortune, like $5,000 or something. Anybody got an offer on this, chat? Feel free to throw it out. You might be surprised. I might just run it for you. What do I run it for, chat? Tell me. I've also got the 020. Like I said, go look this coin up. Go look up the 020. That might be the top pop DPL on that fucking coin, bro. That coin is insanity for a 020. They just don't come like that. I mean, the PLs look like regular strikes on a 020. Deep mirror proof likes are extremely rare on that date. That's why that coin's worth like $5,000. That's in a 4+, I believe, which that barely has any chatter. So I think that might be top pop, because I was looking at the photos of the top pop coin, which is a 65 DPL. And that thing is ugly as dog shit. There's two of them. They don't even look like deep mirrors. They only look like I mean, they look like maybe PLs to me. But that's just that date. That's just the way that date is. And the strike on the Eagles super weak. It's just the way that date rolls, bro. It's not like other dates. It's not like that 83 that I had the other day. That on that one you got to have super mirrors, which that one did have. That one sold for good money. By the way, probably not as much as I wanted, but good enough, I guess. I don't have it anymore, so it must have been good enough for me. How about the whole table, chat? All of it. All of it. What you got? Who's balling out of control? Anybody got the big wallet to spend? You buy the whole table, huh? Let's get this lot out of here. See if we can get this lot sold real quick. See what we can do on these. See if somebody can handle these. So, like I said, I've got this lot of uncirculated walkers. I believe there's 6 of them here. Different tonings to them. This one's got a darker tone. This one's got like a splotchy tone. Same thing on that one. This one's got like a nice amber, nice sunrise tone. This one I think is artificial, but I didn't have any coin dip, but it is uncirculated. So 6 uncirculateds plus this 1 ounce silver. How much, chat? Let me hear y'all's number. Six uncirculated walkers and 1 vintage toned 1 ounce round. You only pay shipping and tax once, and you get all of these items. 1 money, chat. 1 money. You get them all. Seven coins. 6 uncirculated. Just looking for an offer, silver and gold. Looking for an offer, my friend. So like I said, it was 6 uncirculated walkers with some beautiful tone on some of them. Some of them might be sliders, but I do think they are all uncirculated. This one's got a dark tone. Some of them got some splotchy tone. This is the only one I'm concerned about the color. I just didn't have any dip to knock that off, but it is uncirculated. So 6 uncirculateds. They're all different dates. You got 36, 37, 40. They're all Phillies. 36. So there is 2 36s. 43, 39, and then the 1 ounce round. I was thinking like, I don't know, 30 a piece on these. So that'd be 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 as like a bundle price. And then, you know, this is like 36 is meld on this. So 210, 216 is, but I'd probably do like 210. You get them all. Like I said, I can show them a little more detailed too. It's a 1 ounce round. Get a little more light on these. But feel free to throw out a number too. I mean, I see these in this condition selling on Facebook for $39 a piece. So, I mean, and you're not paying shipping and tax 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. What other stream is going to do that? What other stream is doing a lot like that to save you that much in shipping and tax? How much? All of them, chat. How much? What y'all want to pay? 6 uncirculated walkers and a rare 1 ounce bicentennial Pennsylvania from 87, not from the Franklin mint. This is the rarer mint. I don't know what mint it's from, but not Franklin. Different design. It's like a $50 round on eBay. Meld is 36.16 on this round. And obviously I'm not selling all Unk Walkers for melt. Nobody on in with a brain would do that. How much you want to pay, silver and gold? What's your offer, bro? Like I say, we take offers over here. You'll find out I'm pretty easy to work with. Seven coins, one money, chat. 6 uncirculated walkers. And this guy right here. 1 ounce, $9.99 fine. Chat. I'm giving y'all a chance. What do y'all want to pay for it? This is your chance to speak up. This is your chance to speak up. What do y'all want? The whole $2,000 table? I mean, what do y'all want, bro? I'd rather break this stuff up a little bit for y'all guys, but I'd rather do a bundle for y'all because you're gonna save a whole lot more money. I can run all these individually. Is that what y'all want? You want me to run them all individually, pay shipping and tax on every one individually? I wouldn't think that's a better deal. What do I run it for, chat? I love how somebody asks how much I shoot a number and then they don't shoot a number back. You know, like we can haggle, you know. Like we can haggle, you know. That's why I do things this way, you know. It is a possibility to haggle with me, you know. But you gotta speak the fuck up, you know. Oh, they're fucking sleeping like dog shit today, ain't they? They're deader than a fucking doornail. Alright, Chad, I'll catch y'all later. I'll catch y'all later. I don't know what y'all want, bro. Anything short of me running this shit for $1, I don't know what y'all want. I'm not running fucking that lot for $1. It's not happening. Nobody on Whatnot in their right fucking mind ever would fucking do that ever. With 4 people in the fucking stream. I'm not stupid. I've been here for 3 years. I'm not dumb. I can run that lot for a fair offer. Just like I sold everything else for a fair offer. If nobody's got a fair offer, I'm not the stream for you. If you're not willing to pay fairly, you know, at minimum prices on Whatnot, which are ridiculously low as it is, if you're not willing to pay on the bottom end of what people are asking on Whatnot, sometimes 70% or less than what stuff sells on eBay, then I'm not your guy, bro. If you can't pay me 30% of comps, I'm not your guy, bro. You know, like, if you're looking for stuff at like 10% of what it's worth, I'm not your guy. I know what I have. I look up every single coin I get. I'm not like the guy that comes in here unprepared. I'm not ill advised, unprepared, any of that. I know what I have. I look it up ahead of time, right? I go look what Gray Sheet is. I go look at what this is. I go look at what that is. And I come up with a price. Or just based on instinct. Just based on, okay, I've been selling for 3 years. I've sold this for this price before. We can at least assume we're going to get that price for it. That's really all. Everything on my table is priced in one of those 3 ways. There's nothing on this table that was like, oh, I don't know what that is. Never heard of that before. Like, we don't know what uncirculated Walker halves are. We don't know what those sell for. Never heard of them before. A 1 ounce round? Never heard of it. All right, Chad, I guess we want it all, huh? We want it all, huh? All right, ready? Are you ready? You want it all, huh? You ready? All right, we got 1 ounce round, vintage. We've got 6 uncirculated Walker halves, toned. We've got this guy that's $200 on eBay, 1.3 ounces. We've got 3 of these. This one being the cheapest one, $30 on eBay. The other 2 have designs on one side. These are Franklin Mint. These are 10 ounces, I believe. They're heavy as fuck. These bad boys, let me show you the other ones. So, like these ones with the design on one side, these are $60 to $100 on eBay. Both of these guys right here. You ready? Y'all are ready, right? Y'all are ready, right? So you got 30, 60, 60. lowest comps. All right. You've got 6 uncirculated walkers. All right. You've got the 1 ounce round. All right. You've got the 1.3 ounces there. All right. And then you've got all these tokens. Okay. This is actually a rare one. This is like a $40, $50 token. You've got all of these that were designed based on all of the presidential spouses. So they did the $10 golds in these. I have almost the complete set here. I have 19 of them, or 16 of them, all different designs. I did look those up more specific. I believe they sold for somewhere around $4 a piece is what they sold for originally. Or like they sold 4 in a pack for $12.99 or something like that. Or that's what they sold for now. And then we've got Bullseye Toner, Eisenhower, and 2 other ones. We've got 2 deep mirror proof like Morgans. We've got this one, the ADS, and we got the 19020 that I'm probably not going to sell to y'all because it's super expensive. And then we've got that natural tone weight Raymond board back there. It's like another $300. We got those sets back there. So we want it all, right? We want everything that's right here, right? Except for the 020, right? We want it all, right? Right? Right, chat? Right? We want it all, right? We want it all, right? We don't want a smaller bundle deal. We don't want to just sell things individually. We want it all, right? Appreciate you, Pedro. We want it all, huh? I'll hear an offer. What's all of it? Since I ain't got no money out here today, what's all of it? So it's none of this out here is worth anything. The whole table. What's up? A $300 weight Raymond toned board, a fucking deep mirror proof like Morgan. These guys over here, 6 uncirculated walkers, 1.3 ounce, 3 10-ounce super rare. Got tokens there. 16 of these tokens, a bullseye toner, Eisenhower, 2 other Eisenhowers. How much, chat? How much? Since I don't know. Since I obviously have no fucking clue. You tell me how much. Since I ain't been doing this for 3 years or anything. And I don't know what none of this stuff is worth. You can make me an offer on the whole table. Deep mirror proof like Morgan, that weight Raymond board, those 3 10-ounce bronze calendar coins, super rare, freaking 6 uncirculated toned walkers, that super rare Great Britain Franklin Mint, Richard the Third, King Richard the Third. That's like $200 on eBay. This set here, that's super expensive. All of these spouse series, everything. How much is everything, Chad? Then let's hear it. Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, yeah. Way too much. Way too much for us to be this fucking slow. That's for sure. I thought I was doing good. I thought I was doing good by getting y'all more stuff this week. I was like, yeah, I'm doing good. Shit on that. Every time I try to go all out. Every time I try to go all out. Every time. And then when I have a little bit of shit, it all sells in like 15 minutes. It's like, it's like, Can we like have a little bit of regularity, guys? You know, a little bit of dependability. You know. Everybody's like, I'll be back, and where y'all at? All I see is Pedro today. All I see is Pedro. Where'd everybody else go? And Pedro can't buy it all, bro. He probably can, but I don't want Pedro to buy it all because that's not right. This is a show for everybody. Like nobody can even. I mean, I'm not even asking prices at this point. I'm just asking for offers. That's a little ridiculous. I mean, ideally on that table. I don't know, it's like $1,300 or more worth of stuff. Fucking want it all. I mean, you want it all. There you go. Get blessed. I might even throw in some shit. Yeah, apparently. That's very apparent. Very apparent. It's all good. We got other days. If we can't sell nothing today, it'll sell tomorrow. If it don't sell tomorrow, it'll sell the next. Look at this. Look at this right here, chat. Hold up, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. What did I just sell you, Pedro? Hold on. How do I go back a little bit? What did I just sell you, Pedro? A Jefferson that's proof? It's a 70 right there. That's not the proof one. That's just the regular one. Hmm. 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 I was struggling to sell mine for $32.50, huh? In the proof version, huh? In the box, OGP, huh? Hmm. This guy sells a ton of coins too. This is one of them guys that makes a fortune on YouTube, you know. A fucking fortune, bro. And then he sells them on his little website. You know what I mean? For like 3-4 times retail. Oh, did you, Pedro? He picking up stuff for the stream. That's good, buddy. That's awesome. That is so awesome. Well, if you want to spend another 1,000, I'm here for you, buddy. Oh, I know you would. I know you would, buddy. That's the thing. I got the most dedicated people. You know, when you guys that have money, it's just I understand, man. Like not everybody's got money all the time. You know, like it's just the way it is. Just the way it is. I'd even do a deal for you, Pedro. Like I'd do 800 on that, all that for you. Just for the fuck of it, just because I like you. Take a whole fucking 200 off. What other fucking seller does that for his buyers, bro? Like there's $1,400 there easy, $1,300 easy. No one does that, bro. No one does that. But the reason I can do that is because I get hooked up, bro. The reason I can do that is because I've been partnering with the same shop for 2.5, 3 years, and I come there 3 to 4 times a week, and I'm in there all the time. I spend so much money with this guy. that's the only reason I can do, you know, bundle shit and do all this stuff is because I buy it bundled. I buy it at a deal, right? There would be no possible way if I bought all of this on Whatnot for me to sell it even at $1,000. There would be no fucking way. I would not make any money at all. You know, like there just isn't way. Like there's not enough room, right? Because probably a lot of this stuff would on Whatnot they would charge me a lot more than what even comps are on it. Like when I say these two better of these bronze ones are 60 to 100 comps, they would probably just tell you they're 100 comps. Right? They would tell you all three of these are 100 comps, even though this one's comps at 30 and the other two comp at 60 to 100. You know, they would just say there's 300 comps there, right? That's awesome, buddy. I think that's so awesome. And for you to start 9 months ago and still be doing it, because you started at a hard time, you know, kind of later on, that shows dedication, bro. That shows that you know what I mean. You're going to stick around for a while. I think that's awesome. Nobody wants this obviously deep mirror proof like Morgan here. Hmm. Alrighty then. Awesome, awesome. Will you have it like in a giveaway or you do like bags or something? I need to set up a couple of those bag shows. I never have really been able to figure it out in my brain in a way that makes sense to me in a fair way. Like if I would do it, I want to do it fair, you know. Because I had a 10 ounce. Only one time I've done this. I did a 10 ounce buyer's giveaway, or no, spin wheel. 10 ounce spin wheel. The spots for a 10 ounce bar. Cool toned Liberty 10 ounce bar, and we did the spin wheel on Whatnot or whatever. Or no, we did it on another app back then. That's how long ago this was, before they even had one on Whatnot. And what happened was I spun the shit before I was supposed to. And dumb me, I should have just reset it and not let people see what it landed on, right? But dumb me, I let somebody see who it landed on. And I'm like, no, we weren't ready to spin. And then now that person felt like they deserved the bar. And then everybody else was pissed off. And I have not done a single game besides that. I have not done a single game besides that because the whole stream was mad at me. And I'm like, bro, it's my first time doing this. Like, like give me a little bit of a break. You know, and I was willing to make it right too. I was gonna go get another bar and just rerun it later, but people were just fucking flipping out on me. I'm like, all right, bro. I mean, whatever. I mean, and I made it right. You know, like the one guy got it. You know what I mean? Like it's just it was a catastrophe. Yeah, I think the envelope bags could be cool though. Like I said, I actually buy from a stream that does the what is it, the Gold Rush guys. I kind of like that setup. It's kind of cool. Well, I got lucky one time, won a 1/10, so but I only did it once or twice, and I think the one time I won a 5 gram gold, and the next time I won a 1/10 gold. So I was like, I gotta. They're trying to draw me in, bro. They're trying to get me addicted. Yeah, yeah. It was just they were brutal, and then I was like, if I was to do that every week, I would be worried about my rating. You know, like I'm at 4.9 with literally only like two people being disappointed in their orders. You know what I mean? In 3 years, with only two people actually being disappointed. You know, I can't imagine what I would be at if I was doing shit like that all the time. That's what I was worried about, was the risk of my rating. In all honesty. And that's why I also like to do bundle deals and like for you guys to get the deal for what you want it for is that assures that as long as I package it well and ship it on time, that I'm ensuring the best I can to get a good rating. So all that kind of stuff I think about. Yeah, I wish I could have stayed at 5. Like I say, just one will knock you down. That's it. That's the unfortunate part. So that means you haven't had anybody complain at all, which is awesome. That's legit awesome. It'll happen. I mean, the longer you're on here, I don't think I got I don't think I got knocked down to 4.9 until I was on here for like 2 years. So it was upsetting at the same time. It was like, damn, bro, it's 5-0 for so long. Hey, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate all y'all. Anybody that comes through and supports, bro. Because, like I say, I'm a very small streamer. I'm not. I don't have anybody else packing for me or hunting coins for me or flipping coins. This is all me. So, and I enjoy it very much. I enjoy you guys very much, and I enjoy the hunt. I enjoy always, I never know what I might find. I got that coin over there that's fucking $20,000 coin. I paid fucking pittance for this. You know, if I didn't stay dedicated for as long as I have been, would I have gotten this $20,000 coin in a lot? Probably not. Probably not. Just shows dedication and effort pays off, guys. Pays off. Yeah, that's the fun part, right? that's the that's the actual fun part. And that's another reason I bundle a lot. If you notice, is you bought a lot of that stuff, so I only have to pack one package. So the more individual things you sell, that's these big streamers that they definitely have to hire people to ship because they run everything individually and they run such small stuff. Like they would start all this stuff at like $1 and probably get $5 a piece for these. Um, it's just, but then they got to ship each one of those individual orders. Hopefully, some of them are bundled, um, but it adds a whole lot more individual packing, and I'm sure you understand that. Um, and I know 9 months in, you're probably still working on your 1,000 auctions complete, or did you already get that? That's the first kind of, you know, that's the first kind of trying to get over that so you can get that instant payout. I know once I hit that instant payout, that helped a lot. Awesome, buddy. Awesome. I'm gonna congratulate you. Congratulations on that, buddy, because that I remember that very, very much so, and that was not fun at all. Trying to get to that 1,000 and having to wait for everything to be delivered. But I think at the same time, it taught you to be precise with what you did and good with your packaging and quick with your shipping. So it kind of builds a pattern that can continue throughout the rest of your time on whatnot. So I kind of get why they have it set that way. I think for like the last 200, we kind of spooked it. The stuff in the bin, $1 stuff in the bin. Somebody was like, hey, you could do this. Awesome, buddy. Awesome. I wish I could get a little something going. Yeah, Crass, I'm totally new, bro. I ain't never been here before. What's up, buddy? Who's this new guy, man? Who's this new? Look, check this out, Crass. This is new, right? This is new, right? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Huh? Look at that, huh? Running givvies, too, huh? Imagine that. We figured it out on our own. No help. No thanks to anybody else, that's for sure. We were paying $4.50 per givey for so long. Oh, man. Guys, can we sell some stuff? That'd be cool. You know, that'd be kind of cool. Yeah, yeah. Remember, under melt. Gotta be. Here, we got one. We got one for y'all under melt. Melts. What's melt right now? Somebody told me earlier it was 36.14. What is it right now? Here is a 1987 beautiful rainbow toad coming in. This is not from the Franklin Mint like you probably think it is if you've seen these before. I don't know what mint it is though, but it's different design than the Franklin Mint ones. They made one in every state. They are serialized. Vintage 87, beautiful tone. Melt is 36.14 was what it was earlier, so we will run this at 36. That's under melt. There you go. Need 40 on this. Let's get some bids, chat. Let's get some bids. Let's see if y'all can handle it. Can y'all handle one round? Can y'all handle one round? One round. I don't know. It's I don't think they can. I don't think they oh Crash can. All right, good. All right, phew. Good Lord. Giving it away. Just handing them out. Just no money at all. Oh, good. Okay, good. Hey, it's perfect for you then. Good. I'm glad. It went to the person it was supposed to then. It was meant to be. It was meant to be. Alright, let's see. Let's get you marked on here, Crass. How you been, Crass? And where's my other little marker I had here? Got too many markers over here. Number 4. Awesome, man. Awesome. Yeah, it's beautiful here today, here in Maryland. It was hot for like 3 days though. I mean, it was whew. It got up to like feel like so 122 nearby, which was insane. I was like, holy shit. Yeah, like the actual temperature here was I think up to 103, 104, 105 somewhere in there for like 2 days, bro. I was like I was so butthurt being stuck in the house. I hate being stuck in the house. Holy shit, a 1893 proof 67 deep can barb recorder with a CAC sticker. Good lord. This is how you know I'm a real coin guy right here. Look, we over here watching videos while we selling coins, right? Watching coin videos while selling coins at the same time. Like, get a life, right? Like, geez, man. Like, do you do anything else? Like, do you do anything else other than can sell coins and think about coins? All right, let's see if we can get these guys out of here. We sold the Aztec one. These guys, the ones with the design on one side, these are from the Franklin Mint. Most of them have their COAs. I don't know if this one does, but the other ones do. It's a calendar on one side. These are Franklin Mint. They are marked. I believe they're numbered also on the edge. These are like 10 ounces, guys. It does have a COA. This is $60 to $100 on eBay for that one. $60 to $100 on eBay for this one. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, you can never be happy either, or you know, there's always something else to look for. That's $60 to $100 on eBay, and these ones, the low price of $30 on the ones with no obverse design, just designs around the outside. So these ones are 30 on eBay. These other ones are 60 to 100. Take all three of them, $100. $100, chat. Yeah, let's look. Yeah, COAs could be. So that's 77. Yeah, congrats, buddy. Yeah, so that says 77. This one says 74. Yeah, so this one says 80. Okay, so maybe 79. Yeah, so somehow we have the wrong COAs here. Got a 79 there. Not that big of a deal, but I do appreciate you pointing that out. Yeah, so this one's 75 with a 79. This one is 80 with a 74, and the other one's correct. So COAs are not correct. I wonder if Boss has more of these. I hope he has more of these. Yes, I appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate you. Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Appreciate that, Crass. Because I didn't notice it myself. And possibly, say, if somebody buys these, I possibly can get you the right ones. They possibly could be at the shop if he has the other ones. I mean, the best I can do is 30 a piece. It's 369. That's 90. There you go. Hey, I'll try to, Pedro. What time you doing it? Shoot me a. Okay, yeah, and shoot me a bookmark or whatever, or a reminder about it. 8 p.m. I'll be chilling out for the day. So appreciate you. All right, and then we've got 6 uncirculated walkers here. I appreciate that, Crass. Yeah, give anybody in here give Pedro some support. Six uncirculated walkers here. This one's definitely artificially toned. The other ones are all book toning, but definitely artificial on that. I just didn't have any coin dip. But 6 uncirculated walkers. Yeah, let's do them at one lot here. 6 uncirculated walkers, one lot. 43, 36, 40, 37, 36, and 39. All Phillies. All 6 of them. How much, chat? What y'all want to pay? For 6 uncirculated walkers. I've also got this rare Richard III made by the Franklin Mint, 1.3 ounces of silver, 999 fine. They minted 1,300 of these and some change in the U.S. at the Franklin Mint, and then they sent the die to Great Britain, and they minted the remaining 800. This is from the remaining 800. This is 1,828. These are $200 on eBay for these. Very rare, very scarce. How about this plus all 6 of these uncirculated walkers? Let's hear a number, chat. How much? How much y'all want to pay for that right there? How much y'all want to pay for that stack right there? You might be surprised. I might just say yes. How about 6 uncirculated walkers? That round I showed, plus all 3 of those 10-ounce calendar Franklin Mint pieces. Now we're really stacking up value. Now we're really stacking some value, chat. Man, I keep running these gibbies, but ain't nobody buying nothing. I keep running these gibbies and giving free shit out. How about my Weight Raymond toned board back there with all hand-picked, like 2 of the sets are fresh sets that are toned with toned coins right out of the set, and then the top set on top is hand-picked toned coins. 2 of them from out of mint set, and the other one's just hand-picked nicer coins. That's that Weight Raymond board back there. I mean, you got a purple toned nickel in there. You've got these beautifully toned 2 coins up here with money colors on them. You've got this envelope toned uncirculated Walker in here, this 32. It's just got a purple kind of haze to it. 32 Philly on that Washington. That in a 65 is a $300 coin. This is like a 66 all day long. I'm asking $300 for this board if anybody actually wants it. There's a lot of different toners to show on this. It's kind of hard to show them all in one light, but that's that. If somebody wants it, I've got a DPL Morgan back here hiding. ADS, definitely deep mirrors. Got the right chatter pattern. It's one thing people forget to look for. Should have a lot of chatter if it's DPL. It should have that dye polish on the back. And the lights going down. We got that back there. How about the board, the DPL, and all this stuff right here? How about the whole table, chat? I guess we're doing the whole table, huh? We're back to that again, huh? Nobody wants to buy anything individually. Or bundle for a deal. So we'll bundle it all, I guess. How about a full 20th century typeset? Anybody interested in that? In a frame? How about like 400 flipped up foreign coins? Or 500. How about 400 or 500 flipped up coins plus everything on the table? Plus a 20th century typeset. Plus a bunch of wheat cents. How about a 19020 deep mirror proof like Morgan? I know, right? A lot. I don't know. Everything I had, like, I don't know how long you've been here, Rob Ham, but I've got some crazy stuff here. This, I don't know if you've seen this. This is minted Franklin Mint. They minted 1,300 and some change at the Franklin Mint, and then they sent the dye to Great Britain and minted the other 800. This is in the 800 minted at Great Britain. This is like $200 on eBay. You've got 6 uncirculated Walkers. You've got these guys. So this is the cheapest calendar. These are 10-ounce calendars from the Franklin Mint. 2 of them have the wrong COAs, but they are like the right, they're just the wrong year COAs. Not that big a deal. We just noticed that. But that one's worth $30 minimum. But these 2 with the obverse designs, these are $60 to $100 on eBay. We sold one of those so far for $40. The DPL Morgan, the board back there. This table here was like $1,000 just this table. If you wanted that full 20th century type set with it, and all, all 500. These are all different countries too. There is some silver in that box. There's like 500 flipped up foreign coins. I don't know, all of it like 1,500. You get every fucking thing I have. There's even some stuff I can't show. I mean, I've got these with all the wheat cents. Those books are all have wheat cents in them. Like I say, that those flipped up coins go 2 rows all the way back. That's fucking cool. Now stuff's spilling. You got a bullseye toned Eisenhower here, and then 2 other Eisenhowers. That weight Raymond board with all those natural toners in it, that was like 300. The DPL Morgan, 1,500 for all of it. Everything I got for sale this week. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff, bro. Let me pull this board down here. I'll even throw some extra shit in that's just around here, because you're basically just getting me the money back from what I paid this week. Yes, everything I showed, everything, even this board, everything. Yep. Yeah, you're getting everything. I'm gonna have to probably pack you in a big box, though. That's for sure. It's gonna be a huge fucking box. That's for sure. There's a lot of different countries in here too. There's like countries I never even heard of in these foreign coins. That the full type set, everything that was on the table, the PL or the DPL, the full board. I even got a couple extra coins that are up here that I'll throw in that are just hiding. All of these, all those books over there. All you gotta say is run it, buddy. It's all you. Solid deal. He's like, hold on, I gotta go check. Really, the only reason I do it that way is that makes it easier. Thinking. It makes it easier on me, Rob Ham, if I gotta just ship one thing instead of sell all this individually. This stuff I didn't even get a chance to really. This box was all these flipped up coins. I went through all of them and picked out like my favorite stuff, and the silver stuff is in this box, which is a full little box. Like I say, there's like 500 flipped up of the foreign stuff. So even at $1 a piece, you're talking $500 over there. You had $1,000 on this table before we even talked about anything else, and then you're also getting this full type set. Yeah, it's just a crazy ass deal. Take it all, buddy. Make it easy on me. Although that's going to be a packing job. It's alright though. I think I got just the box. Getting it all, baby. Getting it all. Everything I got. Everything I bought this week. Oh, I'll even throw this in, buddy. We didn't even know that was there. Sterling silver necklace. Just going in. Yeah, I'm going to throw you some extra stuff too. Show you that now. Might as well throw you this too. So 2 of those toned coins in that weight Raymond board came fresh out of this 75 mint set. I'm going to give you the rest of the set since you bought that board. And then I'm going to give you these other magenta. That was just a proof 58. But these other magenta toned ones that went close to going into that board, I'll give you those. There's a 51S that's also going to you. That's just extra stuff. These extra coins that I have sitting up here. A couple other Unk 58S, 70S, 58. Alright, buddy, let me see. Get all this stuff together for you. We got this guy going for you. Full type set. That's actually got some cool toners in it too. Great grabs, buddy. Alright, so those can go in this. Get a bag for those other things. Set these over here. These are yours also. Set these over here. Yeah, great grab, buddy. It's crazy, bro. No other show would do that. Like, I just lost so much money, but it's whatever, bro. It's whatever at this point. That's probably what I paid for all that stuff, but at the same time, it gets me to next week, right? Gets me to next week, and we have a lot of stuff in the shop right now, so I feel okay about it. As long as you do, I'm totally happy for you. It's a Mega Man lot, that's for sure. I'm trying to find enough bags for all of it. Shit, you even got stuff like this hiding. This is also going to you. It's got a couple. It's got a toner in there, 74D. It's got an actual uncirculated Steely in there that's not plated. Never see that. Full little rogue that was just hiding. Yeah, anything like that that's hiding over here that went with all this is going to you, buddy. Like I say, I hold up my side of the deals over here. We try to do y'all right. Keeps y'all coming back. It's most important. Because it ain't no show without y'all. Another bag. These Spouse Series tokens, too, I would consider keeping these. And I think you're only a few coins short of the whole set. See, they've got cool stuff like this where if they didn't have a spouse, they used the design for whoever the Lady Liberty design was at that time. They made these in the $10 gold coins, and they made them in the bronze. These are from the U.S. Mint. I think these are going to go up through time, so I'd kind of hold on to those. PL set. This will all be bagged and packed up a little better too when I actually go to ship it. Just kind of setting it all together. You can get a screenshot too if you want to wait till the end. It's just going to take me a little bit to get it all stacked up on this one area here. Oh, this is all you. Good Lord. Yeah, if you want to stick around, I get you a shot at the end of everything all in one spot together. Those are the other guys. Okay. That's all you. These two guys. all of this stuff. This goes to those sets you got. Alright, let's throw this light on and pop you over here so you can get your screenshot. Oh, got this over here too. Let's go into you too. Oh, and then the necklace. Phew. Alright, buddy. So there's just some of it right there. A whole bunch more of it over here. I can't even get it all in one shot. But it's all on screen now, baby. Good Lord. Good pickup, buddy. Took it all. Took it all, Paul. I'll throw this to you too. Extra little token there. Alright. I think that's pretty much it. I gotta get new bags for my flips. Make sure there's nothing hiding behind these. Alright, guys. Get out of here. Appreciate y'all as always. Pretty sure, yep. He got it all, so that's gonna be it. Oh. We'll save that for another time. Yeah, alright. We're good. Oh, shit. Ow. This is for my son. Alright, y'all. Y'all be blessed. I appreciate y'all as always. Rob Ham, appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate everybody that picked up something today. Catch y'all next weekend now. Now, y'all wiped me out. I gotta go find more stuff. We're back on the hunt. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. Alright, you guys. Y'all, everybody stay blessed as always. I'll catch you guys next weekend. We got 4 people. We'll raid y'all. Oh, my buddy's on. Here you go. This is my buddy, Steve-O. I don't know if he has a lot of coins. I'll tell you a story. He's a metal detector, so he has a lot of stuff like that, but he's probably not selling any of it. He also partners with the same shop I do, but he's doing a lot of jewelry. Here